Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. We are here, man. Transfer Daily. We're here, man. The show that brings you all the latest transfer news and football topic. Because yesterday we spent around 45 minutes debating on Arteta. You know what I mean? So, it ain't easy. It ain't easy right now. I can't lie to you, man.
Easy.
But big up to you lot. We got man like Miz from the other side of the coin, all the way in Australia. Big up to you, Miz. How are you, man?
Good, brother. Salam, by the way, first of all. Big up to you as well, man. Looking forward to this conversation, man. I'm returning back to this channel as the world champion, bro.
Yeah.
Respect the world.
How does it feel? How do you feel, man? How do you feel? I hear you. It feels crazy, man.
Bro, look, I'll be honest. It feels amazing. I watched Big Six the other day. Certain people trying to play down this competition.
Yo,
look,
seen it.
Look, at the end of the day, you got to win the Champions League to be where we are. So you got to win that, and then you got to go through all of this under this new format, and then only you can be the world champion. Yeah. This is no small feat whatsoever. So I don't care what anyone else says. It feels amazing, bro. It feels amazing.
Nah, big up to you, man. And listen, I've said it all along. I said, listen, man, Chelsea, they deserve, when you beat PSG in the manner you do, it's deserved, man. It's deserved, man. It's even got D sweating. You know what I mean? And he's like, yo, watch out for Chelsea, man. Watch out for Chelsea. You know what's there, man. D, how are you, man? How's everything?
I'm good, bro, man. Yeah, good, man. No complaints, man. No complaints.
Yeah, man. Big up.
How are you? How are you?
Listen, man, another day in it. Another no Mbumo. You know what I'm saying to you? No transfers. You know what I mean? It's not looking great. I can't lie to you, man. And then I see Liverpool what they're on, and it just adds to the misery, man. You know them ones there. It's the only place we can start, man. You know them ones there, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Make sure you hit the like button from the off. That will be amazing. That will help the channel massively. Let's get a boost on that one. But yeah, Liverpool, Isak, 120 million bid is being prepared. Fabrizio Romano says Liverpool again confirmed to Newcastle's intention to present a record bid for Alexander Isak as revealed on Tuesday. The proposal is ready for 120 million package, but it will only be sent if Newcastle change their stance, always be not for sale. So basically, they will only send this if they know Newcastle are open to selling. But then they also said that if they don't get him, they'll go and get Ekitike, which Newcastle want. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If this is not bullying, I don't know what is, man. This is nasty what Liverpool are doing, Miz, right? This is not even...
Bro, but look, first of all, if Liverpool lands this player, I think that's Kalas, bro. Like,
yeah,
they've already got Fritz, Florian Wirtz, they've already got Frimpong, they've got Kerkez. Now, Isak on top of what they already have. So that in itself is finished. But I want to talk, I know everyone's more focused about what Liverpool's doing. They're doing crazy. I want to more focus on Newcastle. What the hell are you thinking? Bro, are you in the Premier League just to be someone else's bitch, basically?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say the word. But
no. Go for it.
Like, are you actually... I thought you've been taken over, new owners, this, that, the other, Saudi-backed, finances. You're going to try and do something in the Premier League. Isak is your biggest possession. Isak is your biggest asset. I don't care what the money is. The fact that you're even thinking about or entertaining perhaps to let him go, whether it's PSR or this, that, you're just another selling club then. You're bending over backwards. Like, I thought Newcastle, you're not going to do this yo-yo thing where you 1 year you're going to make Champions League, another year you're going to come 7th, another year you're going to make Champions League, another year you're going to come 8th. I thought you're going to try and solidify a position. I thought you're going to try and, show ambition and try and win the Premier League. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but you're going to show the ambition. You're going to let go of Isak and try and get someone like Ekitike, which I get it. I get the hype on Ekitike. He's an up-and-coming star, but Isak is the biggest asset in the Premier League going around. So I've got bigger questions on Newcastle's ambition. That letting him go, that just shows you're a nobody. You're still a nobody. So
that's what I said. Exactly what I said. I said, for me, it will tell me a lot about Newcastle and what they are, and if they end up selling them and caving in. Yeah, I mean, I don't see Isak forcing a move. I really can't. I can't see Isak saying, "Yo, I want to leave." You know what I mean? I just, like I said, it all depends on whether Newcastle get Ekitike first. If they do and they end up signing first, then it's all of a sudden like, yo, like Isak can be like, yo, you got a striker, man. You got a player there. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, can you let me go then? Maybe that's where it comes down to. But the fact that Liverpool are prepared to pay 120 million, like, whether you like it or not, when you got 120 million right in your face, it's a different ball game, man. It is. Even if you say, Miz, you know, they shouldn't be selling him, they shouldn't do this. It's that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, you know. It's a lot of money.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Saeed? Now let's look at it from the price perspective. I don't think 120 million does justice, bro. 120 million for Isak. Bro, like ordinary strikers are going for like 98. Ekitike's price tag is about 100 million. That's what they're saying, Frankfurt. 100 million euros or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that's approximately about 90 million or 85 million pounds.
Yeah, 85 million.
Isak, that's Ekitike who, let's be honest, Saeed, what's he done in a global sense?
He's had one good season.
And he's worth 85 million. How many seasons has Isak put in, like under show?
At least 3-4 top seasons.
Let's say
no way.
He has.
Let's say at least two.
Good season.
Let's say at least two Premier League seasons, right?
Premier League seasons.
But this guy should be worth 150 million.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like Newcastle, accept it if it's 150 million. Something ridiculous. 120 million. I don't know, man. Newcastle, you do you. It looks like you don't really give a damn about this Premier League. You think Ekitike is going to produce the same level of performance for you. You want to give Liverpool Isak, and Liverpool's just going to go run away with the league. Is that how like these lot are actually thinking?
I think we're doing him a bit of a disservice though, because all we've ever heard is that he's not for sale. So I think thinking that Newcastle are thinking about selling him, I don't think they are. I think and 120.
I hope they're not.
They're not. And 120, firstly, they don't need the money. The only reason why you'd be thinking they need the money is because of PSR. PSR is unfair on Newcastle. Because why do they need? They don't need.
They're okay now. They're okay with PSR now.
They're okay this year, but they haven't spent for 3 windows because of PSR. So it's unfair on Newcastle anyway. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's going to cost one. It's going to cost 150 plus.
I agree.
Easy.
Ain't going to cost
well, it should be costing 150 plus. You know what I mean? But obviously Liverpool are going to try and attempt with the whole kind of narrative of, yo, this is a record bid. This is a record, bid like that nobody's been made. Like, even though I think Isak is probably around 130 plus minimum. Because you got to remember, you do back-to-back seasons, 20 plus goals, like that already, when you look at the conversation of like, Premier League and what you're getting, he's a Premier League proven striker now. He is
100%.
He's shown it.
100%.
You know what I mean? And everyone knows that this is a really, really big move, man. And if Liverpool get him, I think the league's kind of low-key theirs. Like, let's be honest. Like,
Saeed, has Liverpool, I know they haven't spent recent times. I get that. Has Liverpool, with the wages that they're already paying for Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, and many more, I'm pretty sure Florian Wirtz is on good wages as well. With the kind of money they've spent, I want to know how are these lot also now being able to stump up a package of 120 million for Isak. And on top of that, how much do you reckon Isak's wages is going to be, bro?
Well, he's on 120 now, so I guess you're looking northwards up to like 200 grand, maybe.
But he ain't leaving for at least 250. Isak knows he's worth 250. He's not leaving without 250, right?
Yeah.
How is Liverpool doing all of this 120 million package plus 250,000 wages? No other clubs are able to flex in this manner. How are they doing this?
I think they've got the money, I think obviously winning the Premier League is a big thing. They didn't spend last summer. Like, I think Liverpool, like they say, like, people look at them and say, oh, FSG and da. They've got money, man. They've got money.
But it's not just that, though. It's not just that. I also think, like, Liverpool there's been a lot of tragedy obviously this summer, but over history. And I think FSG, they've had a lot of criticism over the years with how they've handled the club and been penny pinchers. And I think now what's happened is they've got to a point now where they've realized life is too short. Number one, they've been really classy over the last summer, what they've done with the Jota thing. They got the mural, they got the books and stuff that you can go and sign from the fans. They've been really classy. And I think what they're at, the point that they're at now is they're realizing, you know what, anything can happen, and let's just go and do something for the fans as well. Because they've just decided to go and get works was obviously before the tragedy, but now it's like, you know what, let's go and get Isak. Let's try and do as much as we can while we can. Because it's all well and good planning, but when something like that happens that you didn't foresee, because they even set paying off his wages for the next couple of years or the rest of his contract. So they're just doing everything, feeling like, because if you're behind the scenes and you're higher up, you're gonna think, what can we do that you know what I mean, that kind of brings some sort of happiness to our fan base, because they've just been going through so much heartache. And this is one of the things that you think, you know what, life is short. Let's just go and do as much as we can on the football side for this fan. This is what they deserve at the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a part of that as well, because they're still dealing with that. They've got to deal with it all.
And also, you got to remember as well, guys, they sold Kwanzaa for 30 million. They sold Kelleher for around, is it 18?
I think 25.
Was it 25?
25 was on there. I think it might have been 25.
They're going to sell Harvey Elliott for around 40. They're going to sell Nunes, you know what I mean, for around 50 million. They're going to sell Diaz for around about, I think they won 80 odd million for Luis Diaz.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
So you got to remember, these guys have got money, bro. Like, Keller was 18, yeah. So like, if you add up all that money together, guys, it's a lot of money, bro. Like,
they've always had money, though.
Orton, you know what I mean? All these players here, like, don't just spend Doak, weren't they touting like 20 million for him? Like, I've never seen this guy play, by the way. These Liverpool fans spend Doak.
I don't think many people have.
Why has he ever played? Why is he worth 20 million? Tyler Morton, I ain't gonna lie to you. He's decent little player. I watched him at the Euros. I watched him at Hull, on loan and that. I think he's decent, you know what I mean? But bro, like, let's not like, I mean, they are selling like the way you sell well, Miz. You know what I mean? You guys sell well. Liverpool will end up selling well, man. You know what I mean?
They do.
So that's where the Isak situation is going to be deadly. And I can't lie to you. If they do get him here, what does that mean for the Premier League, guys?
But you know what? Yeah, but you know what as well? I've had enough of like. Of course, we know he's a top player, and we know that their team is going to be formidable. But I've had enough of shying away from the challenge, bro. Like, this is the whole point of football, bro. Like, the whole point of football is. Are you ready
to beat them? Yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're not here to beat the best, bro. When we played against Man City, the Man City team that won, they were better than this Liverpool team. The Man City team that were the formidable, you couldn't even get a draw against them. Like, everyone knew every time they played against one of the bottom teams, they were winning minimum 3-0. We couldn't get the Man City team, the formidable team. When we played the Arsenal every single year. We played in the Champions League. We played that Barcelona team, Messi, Xavi. We always, for some reason, managed to draw them. And, bruv, you're not gonna. You have to compete with the best. I don't understand. If he goes there, then we have to compete.
Yeah, but hold on a minute. You have to compete with the best, of course. But can you win? Can you win, bro? That's the thing, though. Can you get on the line?
What do you mean? The Liverpool team, the Salah Mane team, they were in the height of the Man City period of dominance, and Klopp figured it out. He worked out a way to continue winning during that because that Man City team, I thought they were going to win the league for about 8 years in a row. And Klopp figured out a way to go and win a title in that reign and a Champions League in that reign. So it can be done, bro. Like, you can when Ferguson was on the height of his powers, Ferguson, no one could compete with Ferguson.
Yeah, but you're talking about Ferguson, Klopp. These guys are top managers, bro.
No, but I'm saying when Wenger came over and had to compete with Ferguson, he had to figure it out and compete with the greatest manager we've seen in the Premier League. Ferguson was the guy. He had everything. And Wenger came over and said, you know what, let me figure out a way. He went and bought a few players that no one knew of and stuff like that and made it work. So this team, this Liverpool team now, it's not as formidable as the Man City teams. It's not as formidable as the Man United teams. It's not as formidable as the...
They're formidable in their own right.
As the Mourinho, Chelsea.
No, the thing is, with title-winning teams here, it's difficult to kind of really compare them, but they've got their own kind of, like, in terms of Van Dijk, Alisson, McAllister, Salah, that kind of core, though, is still a formidable team, though, when you do it like. It's still a formidable, that core, though, to have that spine.
You're not downplaying that.
It's a formidable.
No, it is. But what I'm saying is, there's been teams that it should have done. Like in 10 years' time, we're going to look at this team, this Liverpool team, and say, they were, as much as we know how great some of them players are, Salah's one of the best, Van Dijk's one of the best, Trent, Alisson's one of the best of all time, all of these guys. But we're going to look at that team in 10 years' time and feel like they underachieved compared to the great teams of the past. So when you look at teams like the Man City team, they've won 4 in a row. That's madness. You ain't seen anything like that. When you look at the old Man United team, the trebles and those type of points, the Arsenal Invincibles, the Chelsea 15 goal a season that they just come.
I don't think they've underachieved though. I don't think, like, I hear what you're saying. They came up against Man City, they've cleaned up a lot. But if you look at their trophies under Klopp and the team that they were building at that time, do you really think they underachieved?
In 10 years, compared to the greatest Premier League team, that's what I'm saying. Because if they get Isak, I would think that we should be comparing them to some of the great teams with this Isak signing.
You know, maybe in Premier League, they might have underachieved a little bit. But obviously, if you talk about the way Miz talks about it there, they've won pretty much every trophy under Klopp.
Champions League, FA Cup.
No, but I'm talking about in comparison. They've not underachieved in terms of they've won everything, haven't they? But I'm saying in comparison to the greatest teams that we've ever seen
of course, they're Fergie's, and of course, you can't really compare them to.
I don't think you can compare to Fergie's. Like, that's
why not? Why not? This is what we're meant to be doing.
It's all relative to what you mean by underachieving. Like when you look at like for example, like if you compare it to Fergie's, of course. They haven't won back-to-back. They haven't won a treble. They haven't done what Guardiola's done and whatnot. Yeah, I agree. But it's all relative to what you want to compare them to. And if you look at like the rest of the Premier League, after that, well,
it's bleak.
You're calling them underachievers. I mean, what are the rest
but you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying when we're talking about them getting Isak and stuff like that, I'm saying, of course, it seems like it's unfair, but this team, that if they get Isak and stuff, I'm looking at them like clearing away favourites, and it's a dominant team, right? Cool. But can they be overturned, basically? What's the battle? How big of a challenge is it to overturn this Liverpool team? That's the point I'm making. And I'm saying in the last few years, there's been harder battles that have been overturned. That's basically what I'm saying.
Put it this way. Us fans, we feel scared if they get Isak, but I hear you. Anyone can get overturned. Like, we've overturned PSG. No one gave us an opportunity. Like, no one thought that we could do that. I hear what you're saying, but it's a gargantuan task. Like, we need to understand these guys are Premier League winners already. They've got winners mentality within that team, and they're adding not just any Mickey Mouse, any other players. They're adding like top-notch players. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the transfer business that they've done, Kirkes, no one can tell me that Kirkes wasn't one of the best left backs in the Premier League last season, and one of the finest players for Bournemouth. They've got him in, right? Frimpong, up and coming superstar in the Bundesliga. No one can ever tell you that this guy's a nobody. He was killing it at Bayer Leverkusen, right? Florian Wirtz, Man City. I've seen Big Six. Like, Big Steve was always saying, he ain't going to Liverpool. No way he's going to Liverpool. He's a City player for sure. Yeah. This guy's a Liverpool player now. But Liverpool came out of nowhere, like Randy Orton, RKO, out of nowhere, and just collected Florian Wirtz. Like, Florian Wirtz was either going to Bayern Munich or Manchester City. No one talked about Liverpool, and they came in and they swooped him. That's on top of already what they have. which is fantastic. So now add Isak to that. What flaws does Isak have? Like, what kind of weakness? What weakness would you think that Isak has?
I think he's the complete. I think him and Harry Kane are the two most complete strikers in the world.
There you go. Now he's gonna be part of Liverpool. So I hear what you're saying. Yeah, anyone can be beaten. You never know. But everything that they've done last season, everything that they've gone through with Jota this season as well.
I
think they're not going? They're going to be charged to go next season and go, let's do this and clean it up and let's dedicate the season to Jota.
Do you think if they get Isak here, that would be better than their Salamane team?
Oh, what was that part of that team? So Firmino.
That was Wijnaldum, Henderson, and Fabinho.
I think so. I'll tell you why. It's Salah.
You know what? Yeah, 100%. Yes.
You think so?
It's Salah.
Yes.
Who's going to be on the left side? Probably
the midfield's better. The midfield's better, bro.
The midfield's better. Gavin Birch, McAllister,
and
Szoboszlai.
No,
Wirtz.
Yeah.
Then they've got
Gakpo,
Kirkes, Van Dijk, Konate.
Yeah.
Bro, nah, it's.
You think that's better?
The striker.
Even though like Salah's not in his prime, well, to be honest,
this is his best season, so
best season, you know what I mean. But people say it's not his prime compared to 2019. You got to remember, Van Dijk was more younger. You know what I mean? There was strength there. There was, that team was unbelievable. But when you look at this team now, Isak is better than Firmino. You know what I mean? The midfield is better than, I'm sorry, Henderson, Fabinho.
Is it? You think this midfield is better?
Are you mad,
McAllister,
Gavin
Birch, and
Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho.
That's good for what they did, but what they have now is impeccable, bro.
Yeah. I think they've got a bit more to them now. I still think Fabinho was very underrated, yeah. But are you telling me Henderson's not better than McAllister's better than Henderson, right?
Is he?
Oh my god,
bro. What?
Yo, D, I swear down, bro. What is wrong with you, bro? Are you all right, bro? Seriously?
No, I'm being serious. I think you're just saying it. I think you're forgetting,
bro. McAllister's technically gifted.
No, technically he's better.
Bro, physically he's no mug either. You can't just push McAllister over. He scores goals. He assists. Bro, this guy.
When I watch Liverpool this year, I don't see them dominate the midfield as much as I don't see them. They don't dominate midfield as much as you think they do.
Bro, are you mad? They do, man. Bro, you can't get.
Have you been watching?
Listen, for me, I look at Chelsea's midfield as being one of the best midfields in terms of balance in the league. I look at Chelsea's. I'm like, yo, that's a top midfield. But Liverpool equally, McAllister, Gravenberch, and when they had. Who do they have floating in the 10 sometimes? But you get the story. That midfield.
Szoboszlai used to play at times.
Szoboszlai, but even Szoboszlai had his, he had his
ups and downs.
Yeah. But like for me, it's like, I get it. It's almost like the thing is with that midfield there, they had a different purpose. It was all action, pressing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you're saying
it's more controlled, they're good on the ball, they're more technically sound. Like this is more technically better. This midfield. The other one was more robust.
But that engine is like it's like saying so. So then, for example,
tell me this one. Where do you think Henderson is better than McAllister? I see the live chat saying, "Oh, Henderson's disrespected." No one's disrespecting Henderson. Bro, no one is disrespecting Henderson. Henderson's like back in his time, in his prime.
He's underrated. Henderson, I can't lie, underrated.
Tell me, prime Henderson. Where are his strengths greater than the current McAllister?
Oh, McAllister's a technical player, isn't he? He's a technical player. But my cousin is a Liverpool fan. He wanted McAllister. He likes physical and engine players. So McAllister's a technical player. They've got that in Gravenberch, McAllister, and you got that in Wirtz. Yeah, it's a light midfield. That midfield, the old midfield, Fabinho, Henderson, and Wijnaldum would have dominated this version of midfield. Would have dominated.
You think McAllister's some pushover?
No, he's a ball playing midfielder, isn't he? He's a ball playing midfielder.
Bro,
And I'm telling you, that old midfield
have you seen him
would have
tackle?
bullied this midfield.
Have you seen him tackle?
You're saying prime that midfield would beat the prime midfield right now.
The old midfield, Liverpool midfield, would bully this midfield.
Bullies
I'm telling you that, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't know, man.
Fabinho, Wijnaldum, and Henderson would bully this midfield with ease.
With ease as well, you know. This is crazy.
Oh my days.
I think for me, listen, you can't disrespect the 2019-20 team because they won the league.
No one is. No one is. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they would.
I
didn't look at him. I looked at Fabinho and I was like, you know what? That is a top midfielder. But I looked at their attack being the scary part about their team.
They would overrun this midfield, bro.
No, but I'm saying, no, I didn't look at their midfield and be like, yo, that's the reason why they won the league. I don't look at it like that, bro. Like, Fabinho had this situation, but I look at their defense and their attack being blistering. But this season, I'm not gonna lie to you, if like people give a lot of credit to Salah, and rightly so. But Liverpool's midfield, Gravenberch had one of the best seasons we've ever seen from him. Arguably player of the season, but McAllister as well. Even though
but this isn't a technical. But what I'm saying, so let me tell you why I think that. Let me tell you the reason why that old midfield, they had to get past the Man City midfield. Do you remember? The David Silvers and the De Bruyne's and the Rodrygo and the Fernandinho, all of that type of stuff. They managed to bully that midfield, but you think they won't bully this Liverpool midfield? Yeah. Is that what you're telling me? Because Klopp had to find a way to get. He realized, that playing style, this team are too good. That playing style that Man City had was too good. So the only other way we can actually win that midfield battle was to go and get 3 engines that were good on the ball, but 3 engines there. And he bullied that midfield, but you think you don't bully this Liverpool?
So let me ask you something quickly. Let's say the argument's sake they do get Isak. Liverpool's not your favourites to win the Premier League.
They are, of course they are, by a mile.
So what are we chatting about?
Yeah, that's
what we're saying. That's what we're saying, right?
I'm saying the challenge of it. I'm saying is not the challenge to me. Is still you can still overturn that challenge because there's other teams that are still can achieve what they've achieved with this team. That's the point I'm making. There's been greater challenges.
Of course, but don't you think over a 38 match league, who's better equipped here? Who's got a lot more artilleries than others?
This is what I'm trying to say. But D believes that Arsenal are the closest to Liverpool right now. That's what D believes.
We are. How are we not? Who's the closest to Liverpool?
No, but the thing is, but I can say there's Man City, there's other teams like that. But my thing is that you lot have shown there's been something missing with you lot. Is it just as simple as a striker? Is it just as simple as that? Is it the fact that Arteta's tactics have been a problem as well? You know what I mean? Tactically, Arteta, is he a problem as well? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things like, you know what I mean? Like to win the title race, like you have to have a plan, bro, for the whole season as well. You know?
So Arsenal were the second favourites for the league right now.
Right now, second
right
favorite.
Now, Liverpool first. Even without Isak, Liverpool first are favourites for the title. Arsenal were second. I don't understand.
We had a big argument about yesterday, but do you?
Yeah, we've done it.
Miz, do you believe that? Because I don't know. Like I said, Miz has got different, maybe. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you like you're a Chelsea fan, right? Do you believe the gap is significant between you and Arsenal right now?
You know what? Start of last season, maybe. Start of this season. This is why I love talking to Arsenal fans. They're in a different planet, bro. Like honestly, they're in a different planet. No problems. They think they're second favorites. You're gonna get the biggest shock, man, next season.
Why are we not second favorites? Why are we not second favorites?
I'm not saying
you finished below us.
Okay, so we're just gonna finish below you again because that's how it's always gonna be.
Why are you second favorites if you finish below us? What's the reason why you're second favorites all of a sudden?
Because we've bought good. We've bought good in this summer window so far, and we're looking to add more. And our camaraderie, our game plan with our manager is getting better and better. Whereas your game plan with your manager, honestly, it's stinking every season.
We're looking at getting Jokerit, the hottest striker in the world, bro.
All right, let's see what you guys do. Let's see what you guys do. Have you got him though?
No, but what I'm saying is though, you're saying your signings and stuff, we're looking at Gyökeres and Eze. Are they?
Finally, Eze now is
but
Chelsea
you haven't got Eze yet.
Yeah,
you haven't got Eze.
No, I know
Why
that.
are you counting the eggs when you haven't even got them yet? I'm talking about what I've already got.
Who are you talking about? João Pedro.
So you don't rate João Pedro, yeah?
I do rate João Pedro, but I'm saying I'm trying to figure out what signage you're talking about that makes you second favourites. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I never said we were second favourites. I'm saying what makes you think you're so clear second favourites. I don't understand this.
Okay, who do you think are second favourites then?
I think Man City. I think Man City are second favourites.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think
no. Saeed thinks Man City at first. Saeed thinks Man City at first.
No, but the thing is though, it all changed with the Isak situation. Yeah, so if Isak goes to Liverpool, I think Liverpool are favourites. Yeah, I just think for me it's a top signing right there. But for me right now, I go with Man City still because I just feel
Man
like
City second for sure.
He thinks they're first. He thinks they're first.
No, I think they're going to win the league.
Oh well, either or doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you were so adamant that Arsenal are second, like bro, you bought Madueke. What's Madueke going to do for you guys? Like, do you know what I mean? You still got Martinelli. Who's a nobody. Your only good player right now is Saka. That's your only proper good player.
Our only good player is
besides Declan Rice. Besides,
how about Gabriel?
Your family,
Timber.
No, as in I'm talking about in attack, right? I'm talking about in attack.
Okay.
In attack, your only good player is Saka, and the arrogance this fan base carries just having Saka is quite incredible. It's quite incredible. There are teams that have a far better organized attacking, unit, and we don't even carry that much arrogance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get this arrogance, man.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you can play us down when you don't beat us.
I'm not playing us down. I'm not playing you guys down. You're playing yourself so.
No, I'm not. I'm saying we're second favorites. That's not playing us. So if
you're not second favorites,
who are third then? Who are third favorites?
I think it's first is Liverpool, then it's City, then it's throw a dice. It's open field.
That's what I'm not gonna lie to. Yeah, it's a throw a dice kind of thing.
Throw dice for who though? Who's next?
For City,
bro, you guys, us, bro. There's Newcastle. There's many. There's not a vast difference between you and us anymore.
It happens every year, man. It happens every year. I don't know why we're so shocked. By the way, it's always 1 and 2, and then 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Throw a dice, bro.
Kind of like it's throwaway. It's like whoever. It's like who's ever the least inconsistent, bro. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. It's true. Like, I don't know why you're so surprised, bro.
We'll see.
Third never is secured though. Third never,
We'll see, innit? Because the good thing about this is that the proof can be in the pudding, innit? So we'll see, and then we can come back to this at the end of the season. We can have us three can do an end of season review. We could do the same thing again. We can see at the end of the season, innit?
But the thing is, though,
no problem.
With Arsenal for the past 5 years, when has the proof ever been in the pudding, though?
This is what I mean. Like, where's
you know what I mean, bro? You can say
from,
that,
bro?
yeah.
Where's the precedent coming from?
Yeah. I think Arsenal.
But you lot are downplaying the Gyökeres. You don't think signing
No, I'm not downplaying it. I'm not downplaying it.
Yes, if you get him, it's a whole different conversation. That's what I said. That's why.
So what are you talking about? Is that can Liverpool, but not Gyökeres and Arsenal?
I mentioned it both, bro. I said if Man City are my favourites, but if Liverpool get Isak here, it's for me they're favourites. If you then get Gyökeres, I think you're up there, and you know what? Boom. You know what I mean? You're in the conversation. But I still believe Arteta is a problem though as well because he's shown
huge problem. Huge problem, bro.
Your manager hasn't shown enough for me to be like, yo, I give you more respect. It's your manager as well, bro. He's a serial loser. You know what I mean, bro?
What number season is this for Arteta? What number season is this, bro?
7, isn't it? Something like that.
I think it's 6. I think.
6.
It might be 7, 6 or 7, yeah.
And he's got 1 FA Cup to show. Like I know you've come second.
That's
he's underachieved. He's underachieved. He needs to do way more. We know that.
Tell me which club would have allowed for this level of allowance with 1 trophy in 6, 7. Some people are saying it's 7, by the way.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that.
How many would have allowed a top club, 1 FA Cup in 7 years? How many?
Yeah, I agree with that. But that's got nothing to do with us. I don't understand. I don't understand what that question.
No, it
got to do with
does.
anything.
Your manager's
Why?
not a winner. That's what I'm trying to prove.
But what's
It
that got?
does.
What is every other club? What they do got to do with us? I don't understand. They can do what they want to do with their club. We do what we want with ours. I don't get how that links, how it correlates.
I don't
You're
think
saying
we're
what
even
other top
linking
club
that.
would do. You're saying whatever top club would do what we're doing. I don't understand. It's
No.
not linked.
The conversation was about you thinking that Arsenal are clear second favourites. And
Second
I'm telling
favourites,
you,
yeah.
you're not. You're not. You're not.
But what's that got to do with how many top clubs would keep him for 6 years?
But that wasn't even the conversation, Bar. The conversation was who's favourites.
The conversation it kind of carried on from yesterday of like what club would allow a manager to be still failing on the job and still be like not really achieving anything and not showing like Maresca now has shown that he's someone that you can actually now back and say he's shown he can win the Conference League, win the Club World Cup. There is now something for Chelsea fans to believe in. I don't think for me, it should have been maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. They should say, you know what, Arteta, you've took us so far now. Respectfully,
100.
let's move on now.
But you don't love this Arteta. You don't love getting into the Arteta debate. Other fans, listen. Let me tell you something. Yeah, if rival fans like what I'm saying, there's a problem because rival fans are not meant to like me. I don't like this narrative, but rival fans feel like they can decide what Arsenal's supposed to do with their manager. I don't get it. Why are you not worried about what we're doing with our manager?
We haven't decided anything. Your club never
you're
listens
saying
to us anyway.
You're saying what other top club would keep Arteta, and I'm saying what he's still finishing above both your teams. What's that got? I don't understand. I'm confused with what you're saying. You're going on like your team is finishing above our club.
Yeah, but you know where our football club is at right now. You know what I mean? In terms of, you know what I mean? Like it's not a place where, we're competing. So really and truly, I don't know if you want to celebrate that right now. And obviously with Chelsea, they finished 12. They're now at a place where they're now getting up to the top. Like, you know what I mean, bro? The thing for you lot is you've been trying to compete against City, Liverpool, and shown that you haven't really been anywhere. Like you haven't been winning.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, right? If Chelsea under Maresca, let's say for the next 2 seasons, don't end up winning Premier League or Champions League, bro, there'll be question marks on him again.
Yeah,
there'll be question marks. Like, well, brother, what are you doing?
They might sack him next season, man. You know they might sack him next season if they don't get whatever they want to get. They might sack him,
bro. This is how top clubs operate. You gotta get something. You gotta get something. Yeah. You're not here to just make up numbers.
Yeah, but Arteta's under pressure anyway. He's under intense pressure now.
He is.
You're gonna like he's not under pressure. The whole fan base is turning on Arteta anyway. Yeah. He's under intense pressure right now. This is like a make or break season for him. We're already at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't win the Premier League or Champions League, you reckon go?
I don't know if the owners will, the fans will turn. The fans
How
will
about
turn
you?
them in.
How about you?
Yeah. Big up Rums, man. Big up
I think
team.
I think he's at make or break. Yeah, I think he's at make or break. I think you saying my G. I think he's he's at crunch time.
Yeah. 100%, bro. 100%.
He's at crunch time. There's no denying that. That's neither here nor there. We know he's at crunch time. You know what I'm saying? It's time for him to be winning. He's at crunch time. But Chelsea are catching us fast. This is just the fact. Yeah. Chelsea, like you say, for the fact that Chelsea, a fan thinks that they're even overtaking us after they've had a lot of in and outs. This is the problem because Chelsea don't think they're overtaking Liverpool.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
exactly.
So
that's probably not yet. But that's more the issue. The issue is what other people think as well. So
let me get these super chats in. People, there's 1,800 people in the building. We've not even on 500 likes yet. Let's get these likes up, people, man. Support the channel. Make sure you're following everyone else's channel. On side of the coin, Football Verbal, and obviously Fam Zone TV, man. Make sure you're following everyone. Get their numbers up. But guys, let's get these likes up, people. Cozy says Liverpool about to get Isak and Mbumo still not there. If Arsenal doesn't win the league this year, he's sacked 100%. We got Tyler Joseph. I'm seeing Chelsea are the closest thing to Liverpool in the chat. Where are Chelsea finishing? Miz, if you were to give me a prediction, you would say third, innit? Third, fourth, but more pushing for third, right?
Look, third, but very close proximity to 1 and 2. Like not third, but 20 points away from it. You know what I mean? Like third, maybe at max 10 points, 10 points gap. At max.
That would be good progress. I can't lie to you. We got Craig says it's not down to ability, it's mindset. Arsenal happy to be the bridesmaid. If there was a winning club, Arteta would have gone 4 years ago. Chelsea, Liverpool all finished above Arsenal. Arsenal got Manuki. They ain't winning the league, says Cozy. I'm about to graduate college. Arsenal still has no prem. Shout out to you, bro. Good luck. Ziggy, man. He said Isak signing to pull is good news for at least for the season. If it happens, they are finishing fourth. My word, too many Eagles in the first team is disaster. What?
Yo, Ziggy, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Wait, Saeed, is that your taxi driver?
Yeah, that's our driver in New York, man. Shout out Ziggy, man.
Big up Ziggy.
Well, Buster, just check the odds on Bet365. Arsenal are second FA.
Favorite.
And these unfactual new season coming, we shall see. Big up Alvin. Let's talk on Rodrygo, man. There's a lot of noise about maybe Liverpool. There's a lot of noise around Chelsea. Like, who's gonna get Rodrygo, man? Like, Roms, you must be like thinking, yo, that might be the dream, man.
Bro,
but you have to sell some players, though. I think Diaz.
That's the dream. I think it's like a domino effect. Personally, I think Diaz goes Bayern Munich. I think they do up the price. Then Rodrygo comes to Liverpool, in my opinion. I think we're just waiting for the Diaz sale. I'm not saying it's 100% going to happen, but I think once we get the money for Diaz, then we're going to bid straight away to Madrid. And listen, Florentino Perez likes to take the mick out of us, but he said the other day we got good relationship with Liverpool. We've given you enough players. It's time to return the favor. Do you know what I mean? So I do think when it's said and done, Diaz goes Bayern, and I think Rodrygo could come to us. It will all just kind of have an effect on one transfer, will have a domino effect on the other one. Because I can't lie, if we do sell Diaz, we've kind of only got one out and out left winger in Gakpo, and we all know in your squad, you kind of need 6 forwards, 6 midfielders, 2 left backs and right backs, and about 4 centre backs. That's an actual good squad, and we're kind of short on the left. So I do think we can land Rodrygo, but not before the Diaz sale. I don't think we'll make that bid without getting money for Diaz first.
Yeah, no, I you know what it is with me with Rodrygo? He has to obviously force the move, innit? That's the main thing, bro. It's like I just don't want him to come to the Premier League, man, because if he comes, I know he's gonna basically improve man, innit?
Hey, don't do that. You just don't want him to go to any other club. If United could get him, you'd love him at your
but
club.
we're not getting him, innit? We can't even sort out Boomo, man. I'd rather him just go to Bayern or something, man. Go to somewhere else, bro. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Go to a different club. Why do you have to come to the Premier League, man? I don't want him to come to the Premier League, period, bro. Just stay. Like, it would be good for the league, and like, we're all football fans of the day, yeah. But like, bro, I just know he's gonna elevate you lot, like elevate any one of your teams, bro.
Do you know what though, Saeed? I don't know how. Like, obviously, Liverpool are in for so many players. They've already brought in a lot of quality players with a lot of money as well. For me, like, I definitely hear the Rodrygo thing. If he goes to Liverpool or any club, like, he's obviously going to be a special player for them, and he's a special. But if I'm a Liverpool fan, which I'm not, but if I was in a Liverpool shoe, I'd be gun ho on Isak. Like, get me Isak. That's the number one priority. If Rodrygo happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I don't really care. Isak lands to Liverpool, bro, I don't even think they need Rodrygo. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, they could do with another special scouting that they do, and they find all of these lovely gems out of nowhere, and that becomes a, top player. But I reckon if it was between Isak or Rodrygo,
or Isak,
you're going Isak gun ho, like, undoubtedly.
Do you know what it is with the Isak thing? Like, we kind of just asserted our authority over Newcastle because we said, cool, you want Ekitike, we're having either or. You either give us Isak so you can have a free run at Ekitike, or we're just going to take the guy that you're in for, because we've had long-standing interest with Ekitike. But the Isak thing, look, I'd never thought we'll get Verts. I'm not used to my club signing one of the best prospects, do you know what I mean, for the next 5-10 years, right? So from when we got Verts, I now have faith in my club, in Edwards, in Richard Hughes, that we could pretty much get whoever if we're in for, not whoever actually, but like anyone that's quite attainable, I think we can go in for. The money is there. There's this narrative that the money's not there. Look, we're gonna sell Nunes.
I think Elliott's wanted by Newcastle and West Ham. We got Ben Doak, we got Morton, we got Robertson or Simicast. We've got about 7-8 players that we're still going to offload. Konate could even leave this summer. I don't think.
Yeah, bro, Konate. Yeah, man, it's mad.
To Real Madrid. To Real Madrid.
Exactly. I don't think he will. I actually think we're going to lose him on a free, like Trent. Next summer. But there's still a possibility. Real Madrid put in a bid. We're like, let's actually get a bit of money for you and not make the same mistakes with Trent.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like it's a double-edged sword because you're going for the title and he's still one of the best about. You don't really want to leave him. You don't really want to lose out on him. But we can generate a lot of money. And I think even without, I don't think we have to make all 7 of themselves. Even just the Nunes and Elliott alone could generate the money for Isak.
Yeah.
And we're quite in a healthy position. Didn't spend money last year. Isak definitely is attainable. It's just whether I think it will hit a certain amount and we'll walk away. If I think Newcastle say anything above 130, because that's what's being quoted right now, that's going to be our opening bid. If they start to raise it to 150 or 160 and that, I do think we'll walk away. I don't know if we're going to spend 150 on him. I'd love to, but I don't know. Him and Verts in the same summer would have to generate more money first.
Yeah.
And that's how much it will be. It will cost that much.
What, 130 or 150?
It will cost 150.
Probably. It probably
You
will.
know what? I'm surprised how Arsenal haven't gone for Rodrygo. I'm surprised about that.
Yeah.
Rodrygo. We are going for Rodrygo.
They're interested as well. It's all 3 of our clubs. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool are interested in.
I don't think Arsenal.
I'm not.
Rodrygo, man.
I'm not sure how.
I think Arsenal forced
strong we are.
themselves to the conversation. I can't lie, man.
But then,
I don't know what it is.
What's your name in the top right? Sorry, it's my first time meeting.
Miz.
Big up, Miz.
Big up, Miz, yeah.
You're gonna laugh when I say this, and it's true. You lot don't necessarily need him, but Chelsea are the club to just put in a bid and test the result. That's what Chelsea do.
They're selling Cuckoo.
Well,
They're selling Cuckoo or Jackson, which, by the way, do not give us Jackson, by the way. Stop doing this. I know what you're
But don't give us Garnacho. Don't give us Garnacho.
No, he's not going to leave. I don't think he leaves to you.
Bro, he wants Premier League. I don't know whether it's Aston Villa or not. I'm not really sure. But coming back to the point, look, yeah, we do mad stuff. We go out there, we buy. But let me tell you something about the way we operate. Well, so far, the way we've been operating.
Yeah.
We may pay high wages, but we may pay high transfer fees, but then the wages are not that high. Do you know what I mean? Like one or the other. So if the wages are high, the transfer fee is low. If the transfer fee is high, the wages are low, which means we're going for potential. With Rodrygo, the transfer fee is high, the wages are high. So we don't operate in that business because for us, it's that's deemed as bad business. Do you know what I mean? If something goes wrong with this player, we don't want another Lukaku Sterling situation where we're stuck with a player with high transfer fee and high wages. So this is where I'm like, I've not seen any top journalist, whether it's Fabrizio, whether it's Ornstein, say Chelsea are in for Rodrygo. I've seen all these other Mickey Mouse journalists say, yeah, Chelsea are also looking at Rodrygo. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. I don't think unless Rodrygo wants to. Exactly.
Your wingers are right now. Esteval, Neto,
João Pedro can obviously play.
Gittins.
I'm talking about out-and-out wingers or out-and-out wingers.
Gittins.
Pedro, Esteval.
And
that's out-and-out wingers.
Neto.
So Gittins, Neto.
Oh, okay. Pedro Neto, yeah.
Mudryk is gone. He's going to have to leave. He's going to get the ban. Sancho, we gave it back to you. Madueke, we've sold. So we could potentially go for another winger this window. Yeah, Quenda is next season, not
next season.
Season
you got
after.
Saka as well. Saka.
You know what? I got a question.
Tyreek George.
Do you think you'll go in for Rodrygo? I know you're linked, but the way I see it, when it's all said and done, Eze and Gyökeres gets done. I think you get both of them. I think Eze might be later on in the window. I think that can be a saga that drags out. Gyökeres should be done in the next week or so once you figure out that fee. But the way I'm looking at it, either one of Martinelli or Trossard will leave. More likely Trossard. For me, Eze is going to come in and play on that left or cover for Odegaard anyway. So you're going to want to sign another left winger to be on that side. I don't know if Arsenal. I think there's interest, but I don't know if Arsenal are as serious for Rodrygo as we are.
I don't know. I can't see Arsenal signing both of them. I'll be real. Like, by the way, could be signed for 50 million. We're not going to sign a 50 million player and have him on the bench that much. It doesn't really make sense. We still got to figure out where Kai Havertz is going to play because Arteta loves him. So I can't see us signing both of those players. If he signed Eze, he'll play Eze on the left. And you still got Martinelli, like you said. You still got Madueke. You still got, like you say, Odegaard. So I can't see him, but stranger things have happened, innit?
Well, do you agree that you get Eze and Gyökeres though? Like when it's all said and done.
Yeah. I think we'll get one. I think we'll get Gyökeres, and I think it's one of Eze or Rodrygo. But Rodrygo's everyone's after Rodrygo, so it's like there's no guarantee. So to me, I'll just sign Eze, get him in the door, and if Rodrygo pops up, then go for him as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think but like I said, bro, this dream needs to. I don't know. It's one of them where it's
I thought we never talk about Man United.
Man United.
I see what Saeed does.
You know what? That's a good point. Brothers talked about everyone else.
We got me and Miz. We got me and Miz arguing for the first time we've met. He's got us all on the street.
I can't give you an update, bro. The Mbeumo is not done yet. Like what I can say is that Omari Hutchinson, Brentford, have bidded 35 million for Omari Hutchinson, right?
Saeed, are you not in for any other players besides Mbeumo? Like you guys,
I don't hear no United.
You need another 5 or 6, bro. Tell me you got a list. Is there a list?
We are apparently looking at Emi Martinez. That came from a very good source in Argentina. So
those links are crazy.
There's been a few in the last couple of days. Calvert-Lewin, Nicholas Jackson,
Jamie Vardy.
By the way, there is a new link. Jackson, bro.
Jackson. That's what I'm saying. I see it today.
You need pay the 70 million and have Jackson.
70 million, crazy. 70 million.
Are you mad?
Bro, the thing is 70 million is bare minimum. Bare minimum. That's where we start. That's where we start.
Opening bid.
We're haggling with Brentford over a couple of million, yeah, and we're then expected to buy Jackson for 70 million. Like, bro, this football was spent 6 weeks, negotiating for Mbeumo. What makes you think here, like real talk, what makes you think that we're gonna go and get Jackson and we're gonna pay 70 million? Unless we sell, which right now is looking very increasingly unlikely at this current stage to be done by the end of July, maybe even into August. We can't really buy anyone after Mbeumo until we sell. Sell.
You guys are not even selling. You're not buying. You're not selling. What is wrong, bro? Do something. It's fun Sancho, to do stuff.
I don't know what's going on with Sancho. Apparently, Juventus have made a 15 million bid. You know what I mean? So we're waiting on that one there, if United accept it or not. Rashford one, he's got big wages, so he's a big issue in that regards. Garnacho wants to stay in the Premier League. But again, who wants to buy him in the Premier League? We don't know yet. He's been linked with you lot. I don't see him going to you lot. He's been linked with Villa. I don't see him going Villa because I don't think they play with wingers anyway. So I don't know if he suits their style anyway. Malacia, I feel sorry for him, but he's injury prone. Who else is out there that I haven't mentioned? Anthony looks more likely to leave. But again, Man United want a lot more money than what Real Betis are willing to pay for, even though they've sold Cardozo. Even though it's sold Rodriguez, I think he's called, Jesus Rodriguez. So they've got money there, but they don't want to pay because Spanish clubs are like that. So it's like
Højlund. What's going on with Højlund?
Sorry, say that again.
What's going on with Højlund?
Højlund's staying.
Wow.
What confirmed? Just staying.
No, but
is that a here we go? Is that a here we go?
They couldn't get. They could. Like, his always intention was if United force me out, I will leave. But United are not forcing him out. They're saying that if the bid comes in and it's serious, then they will look at it. But right now,
Saeed, he didn't, understandably so. He don't even have any suitors like that. I remember started the window. I think I don't even know how reliable that was. Apparently, Inter were interested in him, but
man,
it's long.
You know
I think I could speak for everyone in the panel and every non-United fan in the chat. But we need Højlund to stay as long as possible,
bro. I'm just start. Bro.
So you're not going to get a striker then?
But we're looking at a striker, but for me, it's like at the minute right now, it all
Jackson's
depends.
too expensive, isn't he?
I'd rather go get Watkins and Jackson.
You ain't
I'm
gonna
sorry.
get Watkins, are you? Watkins not gonna go Man United, is he?
Bro, he's listen. We don't know yet. There was links with Watkins to United. It does a swap deal with Rashford. That didn't happen, but I'd rather Watkins than Rashford, man. I ain't.
Aston Villa need to sell players to align with PSR or something like that, innit?
Yeah.
Watkins is more likely to go Liverpool than go Man United.
Apparently, we inquired the journalist. I can't remember his name. The journalists weren't that reliable, but yesterday apparently we've contacted Aston Villa to see the price and whatnot. Again, don't shoot me in the chat. I don't know how true that was because it was a kind of small town journalist, but apparently we've made contact with Villa about Watkins.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Say? You know, the last stream that I was here, I didn't believe when you said, "Oh man, I'm more looking into like Leeds and them brothers around there." But I'm starting to believe. I'm actually starting to believe.
We were talking about it yesterday. Yeah. Say for example, the top four is you lot. Yeah. City, Liverpool, in any order you want to talk about. I think then it will be Newcastle. I think Tottenham might be a chance for top 6 this year. Look at the players that they're trying to buy. So then you've got that group there. Then you got the group after, which I believe will be the Brightons, the
Aston Villas,
yeah. Then you got them not there, and then after that, it's the Fulhams, it's the Palaces, it's the the teams down there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Brentford because I think that they have a drop off. You know what I mean? So I feel like we're around about there just right now.
But mid-table, basically. Mid-table.
So you're basically saying 30, 40 then.
If we get Mbeumo, we get a striker, we get a midfielder, then I can say, you know what? Top 6 is possible. It can be achievable. It can be.
For you, what's the more priority? Because I speak to quite a few United fans. Some say the priority is the striker. Some say it's a midfielder. What is
midfielder? Oh, massively, bro. The reason why we've lost a lot of games last season was, it was a strike, but it was the fact that we don't have no midfield, man. Like Casemiro, we can't expect him to do another season. Bruno ain't really a midfielder in that system. He's more of an advanced midfielder. So in the day, that is not a good thing for us. We need midfielders, bro. Like we got Kobe Maynard don't suit the system. You know what I mean? In terms of midfield too. So really and truly, like we're not in a position where we can really be messing around. We've got Richard Rios is available. I watched this guy in Copa America last year. Bad boy.
Same.
I watched him. Bro, we've got there's midfielders out there, guys. You can go and get.
You've got midfielders. That's the problem.
No, we don't. They're not of quality. We finished.
No, you're saying that, but I'm saying you can't say go and buy midfielders because you have midfielders. You've got Ugarte, you've got Bruno, you've got Mainu. I know they're not good enough, but what I'm saying is you've just bought Ugarte. He's new. He's a new player.
Is he good enough? Is he good enough?
Like he's not good enough. Like as if to say all your players are brand new. All of them. Onana's brand new.
Okay, tell me who's brand new. Who's brand new?
Onana is brand new.
He's not brand new. That's not brand new.
You just bought him.
He's been here for 2 years now, bro. That's not brand new, bro. This is third season.
Bro, your whole team is
Saeed,
playing.
Mason Mount is like brand new, bro. Because
no, he's not brand new as well, bro.
He actually is.
He's like brand new,
bro. Your whole team. Hoyland is a new striker. What's his name? Is Hoyland the old striker now? Is he old now?
No, but he's not new, bro. New is when you've just arrived.
He's not new.
I'll give you Ugarte.
Kobe's growing.
He's been in 1 year.
Growing. Is it named Miz? Your name Miz, yeah? Would you class Hoyland as a new striker for them?
He's only been there for 1 season, right? So
no, this is third season coming up. This is
what
season?
Third season.
This is gonna be his third season, bro.
This is his third. I thought you signed him last summer.
No, we signed him in 2023, bro.
Wow, he's been stinking about for that long.
Hoyland is a striker that you signed 70 or 80 million for him. He's a brand new striker. Then he's a brand new midfielder. He's a brand new midfielder. Heaven is a brand new defender. What's your left back's name? What's his name again?
Dogu.
You know what? You would argue.
He's brand new.
He's brand new.
What's his name? Your role is brand new.
What's his point?
Onana's fairly new. All your team is basically
brand new. Does that equate to them being kept?
Diallo, Ahmad is not new, but he hasn't even been playing yet. He's like your main man. So your whole team is basically teams that you play that you just bought. Now you're saying, this guy's not good enough. That guy, Delit, brand new.
Okay, what's your point though?
Are they not brand new or not? Are they a brand new?
No. I forget the brand new. What's your point?
No, that's my point. That is my point. My point is, you're saying, oh, we need midfield. We've got no midfielders. You just bought a whole bunch of players.
Hold on a minute. I've said, I've clearly elaborated what I've said here. They don't suit the system. They're not good enough. We finished 15th. This is not a reason to keep them, bro. You need to upgrade, bro. This is what you need to do.
But you're saying to keep. 15, but you're saying you need. So your whole defense is sorted, yeah, or not?
I would argue that defense doesn't need that much.
That's probably your strongest department.
Yeah, probably our strongest kind of area. Go on, go ahead.
Because he's got Mazraoui, that's new. So your whole defense, yeah. Because
defense, that's what I'm saying. Defense is calm. Cool.
Yeah, so your defense is calm, and it's your midfield and attack that you're saying need to be improved on. Yeah.
Yes, need to be invested, need to be changed.
Right.
Because it's being deemed not good enough. Yes or no? Because we finished 15th, right?
No.
Now, you know what, Saeed? I fully agree with you. Banter aside, right? For a second, if you look at Amorim's setup, 5 wing backs, the 2 midfielders. I think I understand what Saeed's saying. After, like, when you watch what Amorim wants and what he's done at Sporting as well, it's pretty much trying to emulate that. You can't do that with Casemiro. I'm sorry, you cannot do that. He's just.
But that's why they bought Ugarte, though. That's why they bought Ugarte.
And he wasn't good enough.
But why do you keep saying that? You just bought him.
What you're saying is to give him time, innit? What you're saying?
We don't do that stuff.
They literally just bought Ugarte. He's the newest. But you bought him tough tackling midfielder. You just bought him.
It's not good enough.
But who's his partner? Who's his partner in midfield? Who's the 2 in midfield? So you got Ugarte and who? Who are you playing?
Ugarte and Casemiro could play there. Bruno and Casemiro could play there. But again, in the midfield 2, we've seen it in the European final. D didn't watch the European final, did he?
I did.
So what did you see in that European final? What did you see in that?
What I'm saying is, if anyone can just say, "Oh, we need brand new players," anyone can say that. Anyone can say, "Oh, yeah."
Can a team that finish 15th? Because can they say that? Can they say that? By the way,
you didn't think they were going to finish 15th, did you? You didn't think that, did you? You were predicting top 3. Were you not? Were you not predicting top 3?
In all honesty,
were you or were you not predicting top 3?
You're making a point, bro. What's your point?
You're making a point. I'm saying
we did finish 15th, though. We did.
Exactly. So you're saying now, but your defense also finished 15th as well.
Yes, I agree. But the problem was not the defense, though. When you look at Man United, though, our problem was scoring goals and a lack of midfield balance, and the fact that we were so defensive at times in terms of our fullbacks that are pushing up the pitch. United last season struggled massively in midfield. That's why I asked you, did you not watch the Europa League final?
I did watch the Europa League final. I did watch the Europa League final.
Let me tell you guys something. The biggest problem I see, and I don't know how Saeed feels. I've watched Man United quite a bit last season as well. And obviously, Saeed lives and breathes Man United, right?
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem is Amorim's team can't seem to defend from the front. You can have great defenders at the back, no problems. But if the opposition simply go through your forward pack, go through your midfield, and then your defense is literally just there, ready to get battered, it doesn't matter how good your defenders are. You start defending from the front. You look at all of their players up front. This is why Rashford doesn't play. This is why Garnacho doesn't play. Because they don't press. They don't have the intensity. Look at the kind of work rate that we put on against PSG. Look at what João Pedro did. Look at what Cole Palmer did. Look at what Pedro Neto was a left back, man. And then he was bombing forward. You got to defend from the front. Amorim has zero chance in this Premier League. Forget about competing against some of the best in the league. Bro, Amorim won't even be able to compete against Crystal Palace because Glasner is doing a madness there with the players he's got. So
yeah, but that's credit to Glasner, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
but Glasner's
he's got worse players than Man United does.
I don't know if he's got worse players, but
he's got a better midfielder. He's got a better midfielder.
They got Mateta. They got Mateta. Is Mateta a worse player?
Oh my word!
And you would argue that their front 3 was better than ours last season. Yes or no?
You know what I'd say about United, though?
Oh, but is this a serious conversation?
Their front 3 last season was better than ours.
Glasner had Mateta, Olise, and Eze at one stage, bro.
Yeah, and then he had Sarr, Mateta, and Eze. That's better front 3 than United front 3 last season. Are you disagreeing with that?
It's not that I'm disagreeing. That what I'm saying is, the players that you're comparing Crystal Palace to are players that you've bought. That's the point I'm making. So anyone can say,
And they were not. That's what I'm saying. They're not good enough still. Hoyland's not better than Mateta. You get the point.
But the point I'm understanding, but that's the point I'm making.
No, hold on. Do you agree with that point, by the way?
Of course, he's not better than Mateta, but you paid 80 million for him.
That's what I'm saying to you. If he's not better than what Mateta and what they have over there, do United need to then upgrade? Yes or no?
Yes, you need to upgrade because the players are not better. But the point I'm making, when you're saying, "Oh, we need new players, we need new players, we need new players, we need new players," the point I'm making is this is the decisions that you made to buy these players. These are not old players. It's not like Chelsea. It's not like Chelsea or Liverpool that have got an older squad, and then you're saying, "Okay, we need to upgrade here, we need to upgrade there," or Chelsea that you say, "Okay, this one here or that one there." Your one is all. Your whole team is fresh.
Yeah, but why that? Why do you think we finished 15? Why do you think we?
But
we
my point is, you're saying this now,
bro. You're making it on point. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you made this. You're saying this now, but at the beginning of the season, you thought that this was good signings. That's the whole point I'm making.
No, hold on a minute. When Ten Hag came in, I said that when you look at the money he spent, he should be trying to now get into the top 3 and top 4 because he spent a lot of money. So I said, if he's here, I'm putting expectation. It wasn't a reality from me. I was putting it because I was pissed off that Ten Hag was there. So I was like, yo, you finished third then, innit? You got to finish third now. So at that time, I had the expectation that this guy, because of the money he spent, because of the way, even when you look at for Arteta, for example, when you spend money, expectation rises. So I was like, yo, if you're spending that much money, go and do what you need to do. Okay, the reality hasn't been that. And therefore, this is why it's been a disaster season. Therefore, we need to buy better players than what we've got. You have to do that.
Okay,
and you need to buy players for this manager and how he wants to play.
But we can't keep doing it. We can't keep saying every single manager has to have every single player perfectly. We can't
not every single. He doesn't, bro. He doesn't even have. I don't even think he has 5.
What do you mean?
But Amorim,
you know what, Mids and Saeed, I understand what D's saying though. You can't just keep buying a whole load of new players. A manager's supposed to manage. He's supposed to.
I agree. He's not been doing that. He's not been doing that. I agree fundamentally. That's one of the reasons why I think he should have been sacked. Is that I can see that this manager hasn't improved.
The thing, this is interesting because I see it from both sides. Because like the way you were at first, you were insinuating side that we've not even tried to rectify it. When I understand what D's saying, a lot of your players have only been there maximum 2 years, bro, at your club. However, I know what you're saying, Side. You're like, we've been presented new evidence. The players we've bought in aren't good enough. Therefore, we need to then spend more. But what's going to happen is if you keep spending, Amorim does bad, a new manager comes in. Now he's not going to have his players. Then it's a cycle, and he does bad.
That's why we're buying for the club. Cunha and Bumo can work with any manager.
But that's because they're quality players. You can't say that, Saeed. You can't pick and choose and say Cunha and Bumo can work for anyone, but Manu can't.
They can.
Why can they?
No. But quality players. It's like if you just have a good player, good players will adapt to any manager environment. Do you know what I mean? So I see what Saeed's saying. That Cunha and Bremo, for me, can play for anyone in the league and do well. Can play for Arsenal and do well. They can play for City and do well.
Why can't Manu? Manu's not a quality player anymore.
I agree. You know,
Manu
is a quality player.
I agree with you.
But he doesn't fit right now. The system.
What do you mean he doesn't fit well? You fit him in to make it fit well. That's your whole job. You got one of the youngest English talented players in the country, and you can't make him. You can't get the best out of him.
Listen, that's why
you got Bruno Fernandes, one of the best 10, one of the best goals and assist ratio that we've seen in the last 3-4 years. And what?
Where do you reckon
wait, sorry, did you want Manu gone? You know when there was links that
I don't want Manu gone. I think we should keep Manu. I think he's a player. But it doesn't suit what we're trying to do right now, which is crazy.
Just on Manu, right? Just on Manu.
Yeah.
You see the way Amorim plays, and this is a question for D as well, right? Like you see the way Amorim plays. 3 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, inside forwards and a striker. Manu's quality, you know the player Manu, right? Manu's quality is probably not really as a defensive midfielder.
No,
more
he's like an 8, bro. Nice,
he's like an 8, but more attacking 8, more of an attacking 8, right? He's not the kind that will track back, dogged defending, physical. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna get stuck. He's not like that. So in Amorim's system, the only place that you could probably think about putting him is inside
Two
forward.
tens. Yeah.
But he's not really an inside forward.
No, that's
Because
what I
you
keep
need
saying.
different technicality for inside forward. You need to have your back against the defenders, receive, turn, and
turn.
go.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
go. Mainu likes to be in central midfield, open, look up, ping pass, ping pass.
Yeah.
You don't need that in Amorim's system, though.
I agree with what you're saying, and you see what's going to happen. You see what you're saying about Mainu. The same thing that's going to happen with Bruno Fernandes.
What do you mean?
Of course. Well,
What position is he going to play?
But Saeed's been asking for Bruno
my
Fernandes
God.
to leave.
I'm
Saeed's
just
been asking for
literally
him
just
to go.
explaining to you.
Yeah, mate.
Hence why we need midfielders, because he don't really fit what we're trying to do.
But
You
he's
get
not
me now?
going. Bruno Fernandes is not going to leave, is he? If Bruno Fernandes, if you sold Bruno Fernandes, there'll be a riot.
He ain't gonna leave.
Brother, there's a riot
Man
right
United
now.
will go ballistic if they sold Bruno Fernandes.
No,
He's
no,
your
no,
best
no,
player.
hold on. A lot of the United fan base have started to realize if we'd have sold Bruno Fernandes, would have had more money. Yeah, this summer.
Nah, no way your fan base want Bruno Fernandes.
I'm not saying F what they want, The realization has kicked in to the fan base that their money is dry, and had they sold Bruno Fernandes, there would have been more money for them to play around with. Yes or no?
100%.
So realization kicked in. Yes, at the start, when I was saying it, I got a load of abuse. I was like, yo, it's crazy, man. Why are we not selling him? Go and get the money.
So Saeed, you would have sold him, you would have got all that money, Mbuemo would be in your training ground right now.
Right now, bro. We would have brought probably another midfielder. And you know what my thing is here? We would have brought a midfielder that would have suited what we're trying to do right now. Bruno Fernandes, as good as he is here, he doesn't suit what Amorim is trying to do in that midfield pivot. He's
not an inside forward. He's not an inside forward. He's not a defensive mid. And he's not a defensive midfielder.
Exactly.
But you got a fix it though, doesn't he? You got a fix it.
Ogati, the manager don't rate him anymore.
But he fixed it though, doesn't he? He fits the profile, doesn't he? He fits the profile.
He does.
He fits the profile though, doesn't he?
He was the manager's player. He was the manager's
Exactly.
player.
I was going to say that at Sporting, he done it.
He fits the profile though.
And he was actually a big player for him back then.
The profile.
Now you need to fit the profile. You need to be good enough, and you need to fit the manager system. You need to make sure, what's going on there?
No, don't do this. You're overcomplicated again.
No,
fitting the profile. Hold on. Just fitting the profile equate to being good enough. Yes or no? D.
Well, Fernandes is good enough, but doesn't fit the profile. You said that's
no. I'm asking you a question. Just because now I can say, for example, one of your midfielders right now. I don't know, a midfielder back in the day. I don't know who you got here. If he was fitting the profile and the manager brought him in, Arteta brought him in, but he actually came in the position and wasn't good enough, would you then say, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This guy ain't good enough, We need to
Sambi Lokanga.
Lokanga fit the profile. They said to him, you know what? Next Vieira,
you got he's a new player. You're missing the point.
But
you're missing the whole point.
At one point, Samuel Conga was a new player, but was he good enough for Arsenal?
That's the whole point I'm making. That's what I'm telling you.
I think you're trying to. I think you're trolling. I'm not lying to you.
Are you all right?
The same point you're making.
You just said. Listen. You just said Mainu. I'm just saying to you. Listen. I'm saying to you now. You've got players in your team that are good enough, right?
Yeah.
So Mainu is good enough, isn't he? Yeah.
He is good enough. Yes.
He's good enough. Bruno Fernandes.
Not in this system. He's not good enough.
Not in this system. No.
Yeah. I'll tell you that much.
Not in the one right now.
When you're walking into a club, and you got a manager and he comes in, he's a top manager around the world. You're looking at Mainu like, you know what? This is one of the players that I could work with, isn't it? You're not looking at Mainu to sell him.
No, you know what, D? I'm sorry, side of miss. I disagree with that. I think, word to D, Amorim has to make this work because there are a few players you build your team around. The good players, your Ahmad, your Mainu,
not with the system,
I think Mainu can flourish in this system.
Not with the system, though, bro. It's square pegs in round holes. You man don't know that. What do you man know? What
you watch United? You watch United more than me, but
he doesn't
I see Mainu's qualities. You know what? You know literally what we were just saying about Cunha and Mbuemo. Players that can play in any team because they're just good.
Exactly. He forgot that he said that.
Yeah, Mainu can play in his team because he's a good player. Like he's a very good
look at what Maresca's done. He doesn't play Nkunku often. He doesn't play João Felix. He doesn't play bare players that don't fit his system.
Brother,
are they bad players? They're not bad players.
But you know what, Miss? For me, Miss, that's a slight on more the manager then because they're good players. You're just not making it work.
I want the manager out. I would rather go for a 4. This guy here saying, why are you backing the manager? It would be so simpler to go back to a 4-3-3, and Maino would be cooking in that system. The problem is, though, when you play in the 10 year, it's a different sort of like 10, bro. I've seen Maino play there. And listen, he scored a few goals here and there. He can play there to a certain extent, yeah, but he's not going to be a Cunha who's used to playing that for Wolves, who's used to playing that in other systems where he can actually do that job to a higher side.
Let me ask you this side. Do you think the more he plays and given trust in that role, he can then get better in that role?
Who?
Mainly. Like, the more you play him, do you think he can?
Do you know what? Do you know what happens? Yeah,
more and more. I'd rather a Cunha there than a Mainu there. All day long.
1 minute they were telling me Amad Diallo is the best right wing 10, right forward, inside forward. Now all of a sudden his best position is right wing back.
No. We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
Oh my days.
Hold on a minute. The system, yeah, we've seen it with Quenda at Sporting Lisbon. That right wing back, don't look at right wing back as a defensive kind of position. It's not. The problem is, though, Amorim has made it a defensive position by keeping everyone back, and therefore you see us playing a back 7. Really and truly, Ahmad should be more effective in both positions. It's down to the manager.
I think modern day wing backs, they're more forward than they're defending. I actually agree with that. However, like you just said, where you look aren't that good, and more or less you're under the cosh, like you're sitting back and whatnot, they're having to defend more than they attack. That's why we're kind of seeing Ahmad. We're looking at Ahmad like, hold on, he's not getting forward as much. But this is where I kind of understand D's point. For me, then play him in the position where he was playing the best at, which is one of the left or right 10s. Because
no, actually, he's been playing better as a right wing back. He's been playing better right wing back.
All of a sudden, he's a right
wing back.
Yes. That's what they say. That's what Man United fans say. They will tell you that.
When he was scoring, remember when he went? I remember he scored a last-minute goal against Southampton. I think he got a double. Remember when he went on that like run of games of scoring? Yes. I swear he was playing in the 10. He wasn't playing wing back.
No. But what I'm saying is, though, what problem is with the right 10 role? He was getting crowded out a lot. Teams were kind of almost doubling up on him, tripling up on him. When he was playing in the right wing back role, there was an element of freedom. He was getting in the box, arriving in the box late. When Bruno Fernandes would play that ball over the top there, he was arriving in the box late. He has the ability to carry the ball is more easier from the right wing back area because there's more space to kind of drift with. And also,
when he came on against City and he scored that mad goal where he takes it down and goes around the keeper and whatnot.
He was playing right 10 there because Anthony came on and we were more attacking.
Therefore, I can't really argue with you because you watching that every game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying from what I've seen, from when I've seen
Ahmad play both.
He can play both, but I think he's better in like the left 10 than a wing back. That's just from what I've seen.
You mean the right 10?
Yeah. From what I've seen.
I think for me, what happened was, there was a period where he was getting doubled up on, tripled up on, and then the manager then put him back to right back, and there was a bit more element of freedom. And then we were trying to, and I think for me, he was playing his best performances because he was driving with the ball, attacking teams.
You know what I'm saying? As it stands, what you're telling me is, as it stands, forget who's going to come in. The players right now, it will be either Xerxes or Højlund as the 9. Like, let's say if Mbeumo comes in, and it'll be Mbeumo and Cunha. So like Ahmad will be starting the season as a wing back.
Yeah, right wing back. But again, but the thing is, again, we're seeing it as a negative thing. The right wing backs, the left wing backs are attacking positions.
But Sky, this is what I'm saying. It's also
you attack with 5. You attack with
side. You're not getting it. It's horses for courses. Yes, they're predominantly attacking, but not for your team because you're always defending.
What's the common denominator? It's a manager.
Amorim.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
That's my point. I'm more accustomed to Ahmad being an attacking player. So when I'm hearing him wing back, it's confusing for me.
I know what you mean. But the problem is the manager is constant negative. He's the one that's making us defend in the 7. So everyone looks at Ahmad and think, oh, he's rubbish, you know. He's not. The system's not allowing our team to push up the pitch. The midfielders we have are not allowing the team to get on the ball, move, control, dictate. That's what I'm saying to D. Guy hasn't been good enough. Bruno is not good enough as a pairing alongside whoever because he likes to go forward. He vacates the space. We then lose our problem in the midfield. Then we concede goals like that. There's so many holes in the team that the manager has not decided to see. Hence why we are 15th. And we need improvement because we have seen he has not shown to good enough. So we need quality to then back up whatever he wants to do because he's here right now.
You finished 15th with Ahmad playing as well, right?
Of course, collective.
Yeah,
What's your
that's
point?
what I'm saying. So
What's your point?
what I want to do, I want to go through your team and say which players you want to change.
No, hold on there. What's your point there before you go?
My point is, you're saying that Ahmad is best position is a right wing back, and it's the manager's fault that he's not that. But when Ahmad was playing in the right 10, that's the position that you guys said that he would be able to win the game again in the Europa League final. Remember that?
If I explained it, he was getting
because he came back.
No, but I'm saying I explained it. He was getting doubled up and tripled up on. So therefore, the tactical changes were made so that he was allowed to play right wing back, and still he became a little bit effective on that side. So I don't know what you're going about here.
All right, fair enough. So do you want to go for your team and say which players you need more, which players you need to change?
We need at least 5 players, but we're not going to get that. We're probably going to get a Boomer and one more midfielder, and maybe a goal.
And who's the striker? Xerxes. You can play up front.
I'm guessing. Unless we buy a player, right now there's no intention apart from Mbeumo. That is the only player right now United are getting. Right now, as it stands,
I can't lie. Your 3-9s, for where you want to get to, in my opinion, your 3-9s can't be Chido, Xerxes, and Højlund again.
I know.
I think Xerxes is good though.
I rate Xerxes, but Chido has potential, but I don't think he's ready yet. I see him come on, touches are loose and whatnot, but he's young. He will improve, right? Højlund I've been saying, for me, Højlund's one of, if not the worst striker in the league. I don't rate him
massively.
But I just think
in the league.
I was just going to say that.
And I'll be honestly, bro, who's worse than Højlund? Who is worse than Højlund, bro? I'm not even joking when I say this.
I was going to
go on.
I was sorry, man. I was going to say that. I know Saeed's been not like he's obviously not sort of favoured Amorim for a little while now. All I'm going to say is that, look, I'm not some sort of Amorim fan or anything like that, but the issues that Man United are seeing right now, they predate Amorim as well. Like these issues that they have, that Amorim has sort of taken on board. They were there when Ten Hag was there. They were there when Solskjaer was there. So all of these things that we're saying about Amorim, he's so defensive-minded, this, that, the other. This brother has inherited a team that is dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Once you actually have a team that can function like your Cunhas, like your Mbuemos, what do you think players like Cunha and Mbuemo is going to give them straight away? What do you think they're going to give them?
Not a lot.
No. It's not about goals and assists, which they will, but they're going to give that intensity from the front foot. Yeah. They're not going to allow the opposition to just build up seamlessly. These two are going to be like dogs and they're going to chase. And what do you think is going to happen after that? Players behind them are going to follow suit. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing better defending from Man United. All of a sudden, you're going to see Man United camping in the opposition half and boxing them in. All of the things that we've seen last season, granted, I'm not giving Amorim a free pass, but majority of it are not really his fault, you know.
No, I agree.
His fault. Give him, because this guy doesn't, and I know it's Sporting, I get it, it's Sporting, it's Portuguese league, but this guy doesn't go from winning silverware there and being in the Champions League and like smacking Man City the way they have, doesn't come doing all of that and come to Man United and all of a sudden he looks like a rookie manager. I'm not going to buy that. I'm sorry. And they've done the same thing with making Erik ten Hag look like that when he was bossing it in the Champions League with Ajax. Now the same thing with Amorim. Bro, they need to sit down and fix the house first. Their house is effed up.
No, I agree. Ineos, I've said it all along that Ineos and the Glazers are a bigger issue anyway. Like I'll always say that. Yeah.
Like I was going to say, I actually agree with a lot of what you said there, but that's when you have to look upstairs and it is the Glazers and Ineos, because I agree with you. These problems existed before, but the reason why I feel like there's more scrutiny on Amorim is because none of them previous managers finished as low as Amorim. That's why I think the blinkers are on Amorim. I actually agree with a lot of what you said. But
you know what?
It was never this bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's... Do you remember when... Said, what season did what's his name, bro? That German guy came in.
Rangnick. Yeah.
Do you remember post-season, he said, you need an open heart surgery here. You need an open heart. He said, he named like bare players that needs to be gone from this football club. Don't you think what Amorim ended up happening, which obviously is not acceptable, right? I get that. But don't you think that's a culmination of all the nonsense and the foolery that the club has been doing for years, and it's come down to this level now? All the nonsense that they've done for years and years and years has smacked them hard last season.
I get with you.
That's
There
how I
will never be a situation where Man United finishing 15th will ever be seen as a positive ever.
No, that's what I'm saying. And
That's
why
the
you
fact of it. Doesn't matter who the manager is. There's no way a manager should come into Man United, the biggest club in the world, and make them finish 15th because he didn't start in 15th.
Yeah.
They were like, where were they? When he like 7th or something when he came.
He was 4 points behind.
4 points off a top 4, and he finishes 15th.
Hypothetical question: if Amorim wasn't brought in, I know you finished 15. What would you finish with Erik ten Hag?
Probably around about 10th, 11th, something like that.
Is that, and you would be so much more happier?
And he would have won the Europa League. Big up, Uncle.
Yeah, he probably would have won the Europa League.
He would have won the Europa League.
He probably would have won the Europa League.
So you would have been happier. So you would have been happier.
I would have wanted him out anyway because I wanted him out.
You would have been happy. It's crazy.
No, but I wanted him out anyway, regardless.
See what a Club World Cup does, I say. You see what a Club World Cup does.
I just didn't like him anyway. You know what I mean? And
what I'm trying to get, what I'm trying to get to is that it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't matter if Erik ten Hag stayed, and in my personal opinion, I don't think it's fair to get rid of Amorim now without actually. Bro,
but then you create this cycle again of you don't back him, and then now you end up going, let's go December, then you sack him in December, and it's like, why are you doing that, bro? Back him now, see what happens, and then go from there. I don't want him here, bro. Just back him then at least.
Your owners, if they think that, you know what, we don't want to give him the players, sack him right now. Sack him right now and get someone else. But if you get another manager, what do you do then? Keep the same players?
No, they're going to need a whole new set of players. They're going to need 11 new players. They need 11 new players.
No. The manager.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but the manager then would adopt his own ideas and see whether he can actually improve some players, and that's always the case. When a manager comes in, you see it with Vitor Pereira. You see it with a lot of managers that have come in and they've improved players and they've improved the system. That's always going to be a case. But a lot of these guys, you can't turn water into wine. A lot of these guys are just not good enough. Onana, Højlund,
what I mean.
They're not good enough.
Like, it doesn't matter who you bring in, bro. Bro, you could bring in unbelievable. Like, you could bring in prime Pep Guardiola in this current Man United team, bro. He would struggle with some of these players.
No, he wouldn't.
You guys don't think so?
No.
You think Pep Guardiola starts?
He would not finish 15th with this team.
He won't finish 15, but
I'm not saying 15.
Yeah.
No,
he's still struggling a little bit, though. He's still struggling.
He would not finish.
He's not coming top 4. Yeah, he's not coming top 4. He's not coming top 4.
Yeah, listen, Guardiola would struggle at Arsenal, man. I'm telling you now. Because yeah.
Why are you getting bitter?
Listen, people.
Saeed wanted to make sure he's not finishing the show without being on top.
When he talks about Man United, he turns into a different person. You know that, innit? He's a different. When he talks about everyone other club, he's a brilliant host. He's always really level-headed, really balanced. Listens a lot. Yeah, that's true. Fact.
And you know,
Man United, he's a whole different being.
Have you clocked as well? Yeah, when it's United, there's no enthusiasm. When it's any other club, he's
Hey, brother's hurting, man. Brother's hurting.
He is such a Man United fan. He believes.
I don't like. Honestly, I'll be in Asda, yeah, and I'm just doing my shopping and that, and people want to come up to you and talk to you. I'm like, I'd rather let's talk about the bread that's there and that, and what type of bread that is. Then is that
you know what inside? I hear you. It's like you can't get away from it because you're streaming many hours of the day. So when you're going out there and getting a trip or going to get shopping,
bro,
people want to speak about it again.
No, but you know what he does wrong. Do you know what he does? What he does? You know, like when I watch his shows, he only has Man United really talk when he's doing like a couple one-on-one shows with Ty, and that way it's all level-headed and calm, and they can dissect it in peace. When his panel shows, he doesn't really want to talk about Man United with his rival shows.
Silence, but you might have got
stupid.
Hold on a minute. You can talk about Club World Cup, Isak, Gyökeres, like. We ain't got no silence to talk about, man. It's the same old.
Next show, you know what? Next time we do transfer daily, let's start with Man United for a change. Let's start.
I wouldn't think it's gonna change in the next 24 hours or whenever you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, people, we're gonna wrap up here, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. We've got 772 likes, still 1.7k in here, man. So that means 1,000 people haven't liked the video, man. So please, guys, let's like the video. Also, check out the pinned comment, man. There's a Discord there. Make sure you follow the Discord. I mean, let's get everyone involved in there, man. Big up to you lot in the chat, man. It's been a very, very good, amazing panel. Miz, I appreciate you, man.
Yo.
You know, I mean, it's been a very, very good show. Make sure you follow him, people. I'm gonna put the channel in the chat. It's also in the description as well. But yeah, let them know,
Thank
bro.
you. Yeah, the other side of the coin. Lots buzzing. If you want to get your Chelsea updates, come through. Yeah, lots happening at our football club. So let's see what we do.
Good to meet you,
Big
bro.
up to you, Miz, man. Big up to you. The chat people, the channel is right here. Famzone TV, we're gonna redirect now. You and Catch are going live, innit?
Yeah, me and Catch and Hawks as well.
Hawks as well, yeah. Is he still in America, by the way?
Yeah, he's been there for a minute, man. Been there for a while.
Yeah, man. He's living
He's
life.
like he's been there for like a year now, bro.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. I think he's extended. He said he might extend. He said.
Right.
Big up, Hurts, big up, Catch.
He
Man.
loves it, man.
Yeah. Big up, man. Big up to you. Obviously, big up Rums, man. Football verbal. Big up
Big
to you,
up.
bro.
You know, I've got a special, well, not even a special guest. You don't know him, but I'm going to record it after this pod. But CB's on. He's going to speak about his.
That's
his
funny.
World
That's a
Cup,
funny one.
his World Cup journey and whatnot. You got him in the hot seat, so we're going to record it tonight, and that should be out at least Thursday afternoon, latest. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Like I said, I'll be back later on for Mandem Talk. You know what I mean? 5 p.m. Tune into that later on. And then, yeah, man, like I said, if there's any breaking news, we will be there, man. But for now, go check out Famzone TV. I'll see you lot in the chat. Peace.